Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And yes, that is 3 Squad Goals sticker books. My name is Johanna, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Now this, if you have been following me, is my 52 by 20 challenge, where in October of 2018 I picked up this from Amazon. It is an undated happy planner in the classic size, and for every week starting late October 2018 I am decorating a week for 2020. I don't need this planner, so I will be featuring a fully dated, semi-decorated planner in a giveaway at the end of 2019 for someone to use in 2020. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, the girls that I predominantly use out of this sticker book are the spring girls, and I was fast running out of them. So I picked up more of the same so that I could actually have enough girls to get me through the year. I think if I had not been using the spring girls throughout every single week starting in January, then it would have been easier for me to transition to something else. But because they are about 90% in every single spread, I just think it would look funny if all of a sudden I went to something completely different. So I'm just going to continue with the spring girls. I think they're neutral enough where I can use them in that function. Now what that's going to mean is I'm going to have a bunch of Squad Goals sticker books full of summer, fall, and winter that I actually will not be using, or I might use one in my own planners, but I'll have a whole bunch of just unused of the rest. So again, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I think the one prior to this, I might also send whoever wins this a complete planner basics sticker book, because I'd always intended to do that. Maybe also the remainder of these, because I don't know that I'll need them, but we'll see. If that's something that you'd use, then let me know in the comments below, just because, you know, some of it, well, no, all of it will be decorated, so you may just not want to include other seasonal themes in it. But if that is something you're interested, leave a comment and I'll definitely keep it in mind. So the week that we're working on this week, oh, almost missed it. We're working on, yeah, the 9th through the 15th of March 2020. Yes, March 2020. And although I do like to just keep it in there just because it's just one less thing to do, I do think it is easier if I take them out. No, rings in the middle. So this is new, this is new. We're going to finish up this one here. And so if you have been following this journey in particular, because this is the one I usually do this with, my mini happy planner is a horizontal, so I don't actually do this particular method. And the big happy planner that I have, which is vertical, I actually convert it to a dashboard layout, and I'll link the playlist for both of those plan with me's below. So I actually don't do what I'm doing now, which is the triangle formation. I just think it makes the page look dynamic. And again, because I've done it pretty much every week for all of the weeks leading up to this, I think it might be a little jarring well, not a little jarring. It just might start looking off if I start changing things up too much. So that's why, that's why I do the things I do, just because maybe it's just the way that my brain works. I want to be consistent. So get a bit of a triangle action going on there. And to bring in some more green. And I've mentioned this in previous videos, and I will continue to mention, but the biggest thing for me was I wanted to play in the classic size. When I picked up my Big Happy Planner, I didn't actually realize there were 3 different sizes. I knew that there was a Happy Planner and there was a mini, but I didn't know that there was a big. And in the Walmart that I have access to, the easiest, because there's several on Island, but the one that I am pretty much in every single morning before work, it was in their clearance section, and by clearance it was $4 off, so I paid $26. And it was the only one there. There was nothing to compare it to. So it wasn't until I got home and then did some research, because it was one of those things that I've been thinking about, but was definitely an impulse buy. So it was an intentional impulse, I guess, if you wanted to look at it. I realized that it was bigger than normal, or not bigger than normal, it was just bigger than I had thought it would be, because I honestly thought for the first few days that I had it that it was the actual regular sized one that everyone has. So yeah, but when I was looking at getting a classic size, I really racked my brain on what I could use it for, and I really couldn't think of a function. Now, I have recently picked up a second planner, or no, I guess I would make it a third planner for me, that I will be working on. So I suppose I could have used this, but this is already dated, or 3 months dated for 2020, and I want to work on the other one now. So yeah. I like always putting a girl here in the corner, and I will as I've mentioned, and I know I keep saying this, but I don't know where you are, if this is your very first video with this, or if this is your 10th or 11th, because I think this is 10 or 11. I will be utilizing all of the girls, because when I put this out for giveaway towards the end of 2019, it is going to be open internationally, and it is going to be oh my goodness, it is going to be open internationally. So I don't know what religion you are, I don't know what ethnicity you are, and so I do not want to assume that this is your reality, or this is your reality, or you're somewhere in between, because neither of these girls are my reality. I'm in my mid-40s, I'm overweight, and I'm of a German Polynesian descent. So none of the girls really look like me, but that's okay, they're cute and whatever. But that's why I'm doing it this way. And if I do this again next year, so once I finish this challenge, if I decide to do it again for 2021, maybe I'll continue with the whole, I want it to be all things for all the people, or maybe I'll just get over myself and just do what I want, how I want. I don't know. Now, I know I used different stickers for the flowers last week, but I can't remember what that sticker book was. It was this one. So this was the seasonal sticker book. Guys, this is my spread for the week of March 9th through the 15th in my 52 by 20 challenge. It was a bit dodgy for me, but I actually think it looks really cute this week. I can't always say that every week. Some weeks I'm not as happy with it as I'd like to be, but I think it worked. So yeah, 52 by 20 challenge. I believe we are in week either 10 or 11. I really should write it down before I start filming this videos, but once I get in a roll, I just like to go through things. If you have any comments or questions, leave it down for me below. I will link the sticker books and the pen and even this, because all of this is from Amazon. Sponsor me. So just because it's the easiest for me to get things. It doesn't have the greatest selection, but it has more than I have access to here locally in Hawaii, so I am thankful for that. So as always, guys, aloha.